The Santiago Bernabeu is buzzing right now, but not just with usual matchday electricity. A single whistle has set off a wave of debate that could follow Real Madrid all season. In a recent league showdown, Dean Huijsen was shown a straight red that left fans stunned and pundits split, and the fallout hasn't just been heated talk in bars and message boards. It's prompted a rare public intervention from a club legend. Casillas, speaking plainly, urged patience and said referees need to be allowed to do their job, words that many took as conciliatory, but others heard as oddly defensive in the face of what they call a glaring mistake. That tension between outrage and restraint frames everything going into Real's Champions League opener versus Olympique de Marseille, where more than 3 points are at stake, pride, momentum and the identity of a team being reshaped under a new coach. The red card itself isn't just a moment, it's the spark that reveals deeper anxieties. Can Xabi Alonso maintain control when decisions go against his team? And how resilient is the squad's unity when controversy threatens to dominate the headlines? That question becomes urgent when you consider how quickly this Real side has tried to impose a new identity, crisp, purposeful and hungry to reclaim European glory. Alonso's ideas have landed fast with the players, and Madrid have shown an encouraging start domestically. Yet the spotlight now shifts to how external factors like officiating noise could skew a season's narrative. On top of the refereeing drama, there's the subplot of Vinicius Jr., a talismanic figure whose role has been the subject of debate. On some nights he starts, on others he's used from the bench, and in the most recent European outing he was introduced and played a decisive part in forcing the winning penalty. That rotation decision fuels whispers about form, favour and strategy inside a dressing room, forging a new hierarchy under Alonso's leadership. Casillas comments, simple on their face, and let the referees do their job, land heavy because they come from someone who embodied Real's on-field authority for a generation. When a club legend asks for calm, it's a signal that the club's elders are trying to steer fans away from hysteria, but it also exposes the raw nerves. Supporters want accountability, and when a decision seems unjust, the collective demand for answers can quickly turn into accusations of bias. Against this backdrop, tonight's Champions League fixture with Marseille is more than a test of tactics. It's a moment to measure composure. Can Madrid stick to their game plan when the referee's decisions become a story in themselves? Will Alonso respond by doubling down on his selection principles, or by seeking to insulate the team from external noise? The answers matter because momentum in September can be the scaffolding for confidence across a long season, and because Champions League nights magnify every narrative. For players like Huijsen, still establishing himself at the highest level, the consequences of one referee call could be personal and professional, while for stars like Vinicius, the way they handle rotation will influence public perception and locker room dynamics. The real intrigue is seeing whether Real Madrid's institutional strength, its legends, its culture, and its managerial clarity can absorb controversy without splintering. If Casillas' appeal for patience holds sway, the club might ride out this chapter and refocus on football. If not, refereeing talk could drown out Alonso's tactical progress and cast a shadow over early season optimism. Tonight's result will not erase the red card or the debate, but it can change the tone. A composed, convincing performance could quiet critics and let the football speak. A chaotic night, compounded by more contentious calls, would deepen fractures and hand momentum to rivals watching closely. Whichever way it goes, the stakes are clear. This is not only a match, it's a barometer of how Real Madrid handles pressure, authority, and the unpredictable human element of officiating in elite football, and for a club built on handling both triumph and controversy. The response tonight could say a lot about Xabi Alonso's tenure and the shape of the campaign to come. Tonight, the Santiago Bernabeu felt different, not because of the result, but because of a selection that sent shockwaves through the club and across social